Monday morning, right? We have a few for today. I've got three gone out on the Patreon service. Some really interesting selections there. Also, we have a couple of nice price horses for YouTube. Two 10 to 1 shots, and then one is 5 to 2. Before I give you them, let me just touch on the weekend. So, a bit of a frustrating weekend for sure. Our first selection, Blanchland, I thought, lads, maybe with a bit more luck in running, we might have kicked off the weekend with a 14 to 1 winner. Unfortunately, stayed on just to be beaten a kind of ahead. Closed the whole way to the line. I thought it was pretty painful. I thought mid-race he just got kind of a little bit caught in and just couldn't get out. There's nothing you can do really. It's just one of those things. But he ran a screamer. Then we had T Clipper, who was just touched off. Looked like he might win for a while, and then just got done by the Irish horse, real likeable old horse, Peregrini Run. And yeah, so it was kind of a frustrating day. What else have we got on YouTube? Can't remember them all, but on the service then we had a strong bet on Epticus. Thought he'd win, I really did. He'd just beaten the neck. Just unlucky from the draw. I think the draw beat us. I think he just got caught. It's hard to say three wide. You know when they're coming up that stands rail or the outside rail at Newmarket? What you have is he was drawn in one, and I thought Frankie might have just been able to get in a bit more, but unfortunately he had to sit three wide. So the fact that he was only beaten a neck, I can mark up Epticus's performance, because it's very hard to run three wide the whole way there off that rail. It's just hard. I don't know why. It's a straight course. That's the way it is, but you always tend to see the near side rail favoured. So you don't want to be any more than two off it, especially the whole race. You can challenge late wide, like you can sit in one or two off the rail the whole way, and then you can come late wide as long as you haven't done it. But he just got caught on the outside, travelling well, but still a mighty run on his second start, and he's a very good horse. We also had a filly in Ireland in a listed race. What was her name again? Pretty Rebel. Now, Pretty Rebel was beat as soon as the stalls opened, for the simple reason the field spread and she loads of daylight, and this filly hates daylight. She needs to be covered up. She needs to be absolutely chasing horses. She's in front kind of most of the race, or upsides in front, and she's as idle when she is. So you just draw a line through her run. Nothing you can do about it. She just needs loads of cover and kind of needs to come with one run. And she just showed her quirks there when she too much daylight up the middle of the track. She was never going to give her run, and she got lost. You could actually see the jockey just trying to keep the bit high in her mouth, trying to keep her with a bit of company, but it doesn't suit her. So I draw a line through that. And then we also had Nostrum. I thought he ran okay. I thought, it's funny, I thought when he won the couple they might have put him away till next year. But anyway, Chelton really dug deep and looks a really solid horse now for connections moving forward. Right, on to today. So we have three gone out on the service. Some nice bets, some strong bets gone out today. I have a really strong bet in Killarney, and I'll be disappointed if that doesn't collect. So link to the services there. There's also one in Windsor and also one in Musselburgh. Right, we're going to be giving a chance, lads, to a 10 to 1 shot, Premi Ordinus. It disappointed for us the last day on the all-weather, but it's surely better than the way it ran the last day. It's back on turf, and it just could be a really big price if it could find its form. Now, it is disappointing that it kind of ran a very poor race the last day, but I'm prepared to give it a chance at odds of 10 to 1. It was really well backed when it was withdrawn a Haydock, and it's really well bred. It's by Frankel, and also it was green enough when it was showing promise, so it could improve. So a point each way, 10 to 1, Premi Ordinus. It is risky, but the odds are there. Another interesting runner in the 455 at Killarney is V Dancer. Now, you'd like to see a bit of money for this, because it won its last three over hurdles. Then there was not one shilling for it the last day. It ran no race, but it's a long way down for connections. We'll go a point each way. V Dancer, 10 to 1. Look, it has the ability for sure, but yeah, risky enough on the flat. But again, it's a 10 to 1 shot, and if it found its form over jumps, it would probably be an odds-on shot. Yeah, interesting. Right, Priscilla's Wish then a bit later on the card. in Yarmouth. I'm not sure the time of this. Check it out. It's on a roll, this horse. Really likes the track. Harry Davis had a great season, and this horse just keeps winning, so I'm not going to oppose it yet. A point win of 5-2. Right, lads, we're going to try and get this raffle done on Friday, so get in touch. Please get your tickets. You know the drill by now. There's loads of comments there. I want to try and get this done. I haven't sold enough tickets, but what I will do is we'll get to Friday, see how we're going, and then we might have to make a few adjustments to get it across the line, but we will. I want to get someone into this horse, so buy your tickets. We need to sell more tickets to make it possible. Get it done this week, and we'll try and get something done Friday and get somebody into this horse if at all possible. Right, the very, very best of luck. Make sure and get buying them tickets.